Hello and welcome to another episode of Cyrils Brettspiele durchgespielt. My name is Nils and today in a nutshell with Dreadball. Mantic games. Yeah, what is Dreadball? I mean, obviously you can see what Dreadball is. Dreadball is very fast playing, a very aggressive future sports game in the line of Blood Bowl. A little bit different between this and Blood Bowl is, first of all, this is a real miniature game, so you have to prepare your minis. You can see I'm not painting my minis always, so these are the Marauders. They have just two different styles of orcs and goblins. These are the little goblin jacks. It's called, I try to zoom in, two different mini styles, but it's all goblin jacks. And these are the orc guards, so the big guys, of course, four of them. So and then we have the humans, and the humans have also here, this guys here. These are the jacks as well, so they have jacks too. We have, in addition to jacks, striker. They are fast runners and they have these rockets on their back. And of course we have orcs guards, but only two guards, two human guards, not four like the orcs. But this is always, orcs are the guys who are big and strong, right? So now let's stand me up. In addition, we have the referee over here and two little balls. We only need one, but we have two in there. So we have 5 tokens for each single team. We have a couple of very tiny little dice. Just take a look, they are really tiny. So in 3 different colors, they are really tiny. We have these fan cards here. We have special cards. We have this special move cards. Oh, there's a special card on top. Special move cards. And we have the event cards. And one of the others, oh, we have 3 more tokens. This token here, this is a score token, this is a rush token, and this is event marker token. So, and we have a sheet of paper, block of paper, where you can build your team. And when you're building your team, it's a little bit like Blood Bowl. Not a little bit, it is like Blood Bowl. So you are creating your own team. You give your team member names. They have roles, they have experience, they have ranks, blah blah blah. They have just stats. So you fill in stats in here and create your own team. So this game, Dreadball, definitely supports a league system or an ongoing game with friends, at least one, or even more better, with a couple of friends, and then making a league mode. So what is the game all about and how does it work? So it's the board is a little bit different, and what is really different from Blood Bowl and other games, which are having usually a historical or actual sports background. This is a totally futuristic and new sport. So you have the scoring areas here, the middle line. So, and when you're rushing into these areas, you have the special areas where scoring is worth a lot. Of this last area, you can get up to 4 points. When at any point in the game someone reaches 7 points, he immediately wins. Also on the other side. But what is different, totally different, is when you score, the game goes on. You don't have to refresh or regroup your armies or your troops. No, you play from that particular spot and it goes directly on. So there's no downtime. This is straight ahead, 75 minutes of a game, roughly. So a little bit over an hour. And you try to score 7 points. Once you score 7 points, it's immediately over. So this is the core, the nutshell of the game and the rules. And again, like in all of my In a Nutshell videos, I wanted to talk a little bit about my experiences with that game and my playtesting groups, did they like it or not, and things like that. So this game, first of all, what me really surprised, it's a real miniature game. So these miniatures has to be assembled by yourself. You see, I'm not really good in that, so you have to use glue and put them together. It's ready for guys who wanted to paint miniatures. I'm not the guy who likes miniatures, painting miniatures and doing things like that. So I'm a board gamer. I was really surprised that this is called a board game, but technically it's a miniature game. For me, it's a full miniature game. Not a war game, of course not. It's a sports game, but still a miniature game. So that is the first surprise. Second surprise is, I will just grab my box. Give me a second. Again, when I'm talking about assembling, you have the space discs, so you use glue and put them on. You have sometimes arms or the head to use glues and put them together. So it's a miniature game where you have to assemble your minis before you can play with them. That was surprising for me. Second thing is, you have to make and build up your team, which is not surprisingly in kind of this game. So, but take a look at the rulebook. So it's so thick. That is a rulebook. It's more a real book instead of just a rulebook. Okay, on the other hand, Blood Bowl has companions out there with 300 or more pages, but this has 82 pages as well. So it's not just a easy entry game for someone who just wanted to play as a casual gamer. No, this is a sports game. This is a game when you really want to deep into that sports event, into that futuristic sports games, when you wanted to play a full league. So, and this is technically my critical problems or critical points on that game. So I'm usually a casual gamer, which doesn't mean I'm usually playing light games, but I wanted to play games to have a good time with my friends sitting around the table and talking, and then playing while we are talking. Even if we are playing heavier games like Super Dungeon Explorer or Alchemist or War of the Rings, things like that, they are heavier, of course, but you don't have to invest this weekly or bi-weekly evening with always the same friends. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly my fault, because I expected something different and I got a real two-player just sitting down every single week with the same guys around the table game, but this was technically my fault. But now let's jump on into the game experience itself. Every time I played that game, I felt, wow, this is different, this is really cool. What I really like is that it's the action is always going on, so there's no downtime, no stopping. I'm always a little bit bothered by this US sports advertisement, 5 seconds of sport, another advertisement, 5 seconds of sport. This is 75-minute sports pure. No advertisement, no breakdowns, no, oh, let's make a hustle and talk together. No, this is playing. And this is what I really like on the game. So you are always into the action. There is never ever a downtime. And on top of that, as a cream on top, you also have this experience levels, your personal experience with your team. So when you are building up your team, you are scoring points and you get better statistics for the next game and things like that, what we all like and love from Blood Bowl. Yeah, I know you hear a little bit too much the word Blood Bowl, but Blood Bowl is, I guess, the blueprint for that game, I'm pretty sure. So and Blood Bowl has a lot of other teams you can buy, and exactly this has Dreadball as well. So you can build more teams if you want, you can buy more teams, and you can make out of your Dreadball game a really cool league game. So when you have a lot of friends around there, they like two-player games, they like sports games, they like Blood Bowl, please check that out, because this is a little bit more faster, this is a little bit more directly straight to the face instead of Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl has more characters on the board, you have to keep an eye on more characters. Here your board is smaller, your team is smaller, so everything is a little bit faster and more to the point, to the core of the game, instead of Blood Bowl. Yeah, that is my point of view for Dreadball from Mantic Games. Cyrils Brettspiele durchgespielt. My name is Nils, and see you next time when it is In a Nutshell edition with Nils. Bye bye.